me? Let's see here. We're going to very quickly check that the audio is working, and we'll go ahead and get started. Hi, everyone. Happy holidays. Okay, I just got the okay that our sound is good and our screen is good, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Happy holidays, everyone. Happy December for our webinar for this month. We decided to do a more fun, more relaxed webinar, especially because it's our m-VROC 2's first holiday. So we're very excited about that. So today what we're going to do, we thought it'd be a fun idea to do like a holiday drink. So we're actually going to test the alcohol in the holiday drink separately, and then we're going to test the drink together. Today we have, let me show you guys what we got here today. We have this very nice Kettle One espresso martini vodka mix, which I have taste tested before. It is very delicious. We're also going to have some people taste test this today. So we're going to go ahead and run this. This is already made with everything. It's very nice. And we also have just the vodka by itself right here. Yeah, so we're going to test both of these. I'm going to pass it over to my colleague, Soha, and she's going to do a quick intro for the m-VROC 2, along with some of the technology and how that works, and then we'll get started with the more fun stuff.
Yeah, thank you, Marina. Hello, everyone. As Marina said, this is going to be our last webinar of the year, and we decided to wrap it up with our m-VROC 2, our amazing m-VROC 2. So today, we're going to do a quick test on alcoholic drinks. So before I load the sample and prepare the setup, I would like to quickly review the highlighted features of m-VROC 2, and then we can start the measurement. So actually the first amazing feature is that the sample volume has been significantly reduced to 15 microliter. Yeah, if you have limited quantity sample or if you have costly sample, you can simply measure the viscosity with 15 microliter. Also, in m-VROC 2, we have designed reservoir. This reservoir can keep your sample and protect your sample. So whenever it's needed, it can retrieve back the sample into the test range for further measurements. So it means that you can do unlimited measurements with only one loaded sample volume. So it means that you can maximize your data with minimum sample volume. The other feature is that the Peltier temperature control has been incorporated into the m-VROC 2. So if you are familiar with our m-VROC 1, so the water bath in m-VROC 1 is gone, and now we control the temperature more accurately with Peltier temperature control. Also, m-VROC 2 comes with a very advanced software with a lot of updated features that helps you to simplify your viscosity measurements. The new version of software also has a lot of tutorials. These tutorials have been developed to help you to actually guide you step by step for different functions like measurement, cleaning, how to create measurement protocol. So it's very helpful. Using these tutorials, actually, you can use it to have a very good measurement. So I think this is just a summary of the features. I think now I can load the sample and prepare the setup for the measurements. And
I could chat some more. I like the chat.
Okay, sure.
So first we're going to go ahead and run just the vodka by itself. So while Soha prepares that, we're going to do a viscosity comparison to see if there's a difference between the mixed drink and just the ethanol itself. This drink is 40% ethanol and the rest is water. the vodka. So I'm expecting it to be around 1 CP, but we will see how that turns out.
Yeah, okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm using positive distillation pipette to load my sample. Here is the vodka as Marina mentioned. So I'm gonna load just small sample volume is about 25 microliter, but actually the minimal sample volume is 15 microliter. So yeah, I load the sample into 100 microliter syringe. Okay. So I do it very slowly because I don't want to introduce bubbles into my loop. Now I load the sample.
I'll show people over the tiny. It's a little hard to see, but the sample is literally like this.
Yes.
So you won't sacrifice much of your holiday drink at all.
Yeah, you can save most of your drink.
And here is the chip. The chip I'm using is v05 chip and the reservoir. I just connect the syringe to the chip. And don't forget to put gasket. And make sure that it is tightened enough. And then here is the reservoir outlet to you. I connect this to the outlet of the reservoir, and then I mount the setup here. That's it. So I close the cover, and now you're ready to measure the viscosity. Here is the software. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's a little blurry to see it, but yeah. We're basically just gonna run, I believe, automated measurement. Yeah. In our automatic mode, it will basically take your sample and try to run it at about 50% full scale, I believe, or
25.
Yeah, 25% full scale. So that's basically what we're running here. This is included with the software, and we have some similar type of measurement protocol on our other instruments as well.
The nice thing about this compared to the m-VROC 1 that celebrated the holiday with us last year is that you don't have to put in estimated viscosity.
Yeah, and this automatic mode is nice if you're not sure what the viscosity of your sample is, kind of like how we are today. We're not really 100% sure what it is. So it's very nice to just be able to load a little bit of your sample and run it using this automatic measurement.
So, okay, thank you for the explanation. Yeah, as I mentioned, we have developed a lot of tutorials. Now I just load the sample, I put the sample name, and I chose my measurement protocol, which is automatic measurement protocol. So as once I click on the start, it shows me this tutorial. So yeah, this is just some type of guideline that you can use to load your sample. For example, here it shows that do not load air bubbles because it would interfere with your viscosity data. So this is just a step-by-step tutorial. Now, here in this window, I'm gonna turn off the temperature control because we want to have a very quick measurement. And I click on OK. So once I click on OK, you see that the pusher block moves from home position to the to touch the end of the plunger. So these are all automatic. So this is nothing manual. The only manual thing that you have to do is the loading. So now the pusher block engaged with plunger. The instruction pops up and it says please close the latch. And then click on OK. Here I start run.
So right now it's just running through diagnostics to make sure your chip is good and that there's a tight seal. You don't want to go through a whole rest and find out the chip was good. Check it first.
Yeah, I check the chip and also I check the leak. If there is any leak in your system, it would notify you so you can make sure that everything is tightened. Then can run it again if there is any leak in your system. So, okay, both diagnostic passed. Now it goes through the measurement.
All right, and then while we're waiting for that, we have our very own bartender here in the back, Mr. Drink.
Yeah, some of you may
Hey,
know
guys.
him.
How's everything going? I've got my bar set up here with our Kettle One Espresso Martini. Shaker and ice. A great way to start the morning, apparently.
Hey, if you're on the East Coast, it's back.
Oh, that's right, yes,
That's true,
for
that's
for our
true.
East Coast friends.
Happy hour.
Happy hour, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
So there's also a taste testing portion for this, which I believe will have a few people.
Oh, we should have had martini. Hey, who wants to have it first? Ashley, oh, 21?
I'm 21.
Oh, that was
One of our other sales rep, Ashley.
Hi.
She's our taste tester for the day.
It's a hard job.
You have your ID ready?
Right.
That's how it is.
So
It
there's
looks
some
like it.
bubbles, so,
Oh, okay.
you know, on the pouring, 5 out of 10.
It looks like coffee. Look at
Tastes like coffee too.
it.
Definitely more viscous than the vodka itself.
Why do you think that is?
Well, there's probably some more viscosity, higher viscosity ingredients.
What happens to viscosity as it gets
It increases, and this is quite cold.
Maybe.
Then it'll be, yeah.
So you could actually feel viscosity change.
Yeah, now.
Now feel.
Yeah.
Be verified.
Is there vodka measuring that?
Like we're using some readings in.
Yeah, actually, we are getting some data here.
That is good.
So this GUI actually shows the syringe bar display shows the real-time volume of the sample, as well as the loaded volume. I told you I loaded 25 microliters, and I didn't know that I exactly loaded 25. So,
Cheers.
Cheers.
so yeah, I think that would be my resolution.
Always 25. Always 25.
So yeah, now it's measuring the viscosity of vodka, and it's about 2.5 centipoise.
What's the temperature?
The temperature, I turned off the temperature control. Now it's 22 Celsius. So
Rick, what happens to alcohol's viscosity when you mix it with water?
At a certain point, well, I think ethanol is around 0.4 centipoise.
Pure ethanol.
Pure ethanol,
Yeah.
yeah. And then water is 1 centipoise. And so you would think that by mixing the two, let's say 100 proof would be 50%, that it would be somewhere in the middle, but it actually increases. So the viscosity is a function of the alcohol and water molecules coming together and creating some type of complex thing. So that increases the viscosity.
All right, so we have one more measurement left,
yes.
and then we'll go ahead and press the paper.
How do you want me to give you the one?
So I actually took some in vials
Oh.
already, yeah, because we don't want to pipette out of the large bottle that is big contamination. And I would not recommend drinking after that if you put your pipettes there.
Yeah.
But we will shake it to mimic the shaking that Rick did earlier. So you all can see me shake them.
Your own shaker.
All right, since I have it in this clearer container, we can actually see like kind of bubbles a little bit as we shake it. It's a very dark looking liquid.
Okay, now, I think the measurement is done. Now it's recovering the sample. So actually, this is another feature of m-VROC2. At the end of each measurement, the sample can be recovered into your test syringe. So if you need your sample for further measurement, you can just save your sample by using this feature. The measurement is done. Again, some tutorial guideline pops up about the cleaning. So these tutorials are really helpful. I would recommend customers use this tutorial during, especially at the early stage of using m-VROC. It would be very helpful and can help you to have a better measurement. Now that we are done with this measurement, I just quickly check my data. It looks very good. The R-squared value is 1. This means that our measurement is good. So now I'm gonna just open the latch and prepare the setup for the next measurement.
Oh, and once you run your measurement on your chip, you will need to have your cleaning station or another chip available. We're gonna get our other chip to perform the next measurement because we do not have our chip cleaning station
Yes.
here.
Yeah, actually, we can clean the chip and reservoir on the CCS. So the cleaning would be automatic. On m-VROC2, the only part that you need to clean manually is syringe. And also, yeah, this way I can also show you the hot swappability feature of the m-VROC2. So if we load our sample and if we put the chip and reservoir here, we can do another measurement without power cycling or relaunching the software.
Yeah, we're currently getting the other chip. You'll have that momentarily. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, the tutorials are a very nice feature to have, especially if you're not a frequent user. You know, like us here at RioSense, we use these instruments every day and all that stuff. So we, don't really use the tutorials as much, but they are very, very helpful and they're very handy, especially if you use it maybe once a month, once a week. It's always good to double check those to make sure you're doing your measurements properly, to make sure you get the nice high quality data that you get with these instruments.
So now I'm preparing the sample for the next measurement. Yeah, for the cleaning, actually the cleaning is very critical because we don't want to clog the chip at all. So if we maintain the chip properly, we can use the chip for maybe 4,000 measurements or more. So cleaning is very critical, and choosing the right cleaning protocol and cleaning solvents also is important. So make sure that for your sample, use the solvent that you typically use to formulate your sample in. So we're gonna use that solvent for the primary solvent in the cleaning process. Now again, I'm gonna load espresso martini. This time I want to load more.
Yes, make the shaker. And again, yeah, we poured some in another vial. Please don't pipe that out of your bottle.
As you can see, that vial will last us about 10 years based on how little we need out of it.
Yeah, we want to do repeated measurements, or we wanted to do measurements like tomorrow, for example, we could pull out of the same file.
Yes, and then maybe we want to test it in 3 months, and 6 months, and 9 months, how stable it is.
Right now, we're just getting the syringe ready. Since ethanol does dry relatively quickly with a little hot air, I mean, a little regular air. Go ahead and blew out that one. Now it's still hot, it's gonna load espresso machine.
And this one might be a little easier for you guys to see inside the syringe. since
Yes,
it's
for my color, yeah.
one is with the-
Yeah, it's a little easier to see.
Yeah, this time I moved it 50 miles over there. Let's see,
I see you,
One,
I see you did
50 miles. I wrote 49.
I'm not confident.
Let's see. The instrument will tell us.
That's right.
And that's why we use the positive displacement like that, so you can get these exact numbers.
Especially when you're doing 15 miles. So you have to use the positive displacement. There's no room for error. It's 15
Yeah.
microliters.
Exactly.
Okay, what is it? So
This one actually for this measurement, also I'm using automatic again. And okay, and then, yeah, as I told you, we are not gonna use our previous chip. We changed the chip and we are using the hot swappability feature of m-VROC 2. I didn't power cycle the unit. I didn't relaunch the software, and now it's showing the chip ID on the top. And also the other cool feature is that with CCS or chip cleaning station, at the end of the chip cleaning station, a signal which is sent to the chip, and it says that your chip is dry and clean. So when you put your chip on m-VROC 2 in the bracket, it shows it dry. So it means that you clean the chip. So in some cases, if you, for example, just forget if your chip is clean or not, if you put on the m-VROC 2 and if it shows you is dry, it means that you already cleaned your chip.
This is also good if a lot of different people are using the same instrument, the same chip, you know, the person before you. cleaned it.
Yeah. Exactly. So again, I'm gonna start the measurement and the tutorial is showing up. For now, I skip these steps. I turned off the temperature control as the previous measurement. And again, pusher block moves from home position to make a connection with the plunger.
All right, Rick, time for our final guess on what we think the espresso martini
I
is.
say it's over 50.
Over
50?
like 51, 52.
No,
But
not
you
not the volume, the viscosity.
Oh, it's
I was gonna say, but you just drank it. Oh goodness.
Sorry.
That would be some spoiled espresso martini.
Yeah, please.
If
Yeah.
yours is 50 centipoints, please do not
Don't
consume
drink
it.
it.
I think it's actually going to be very similar to the pure vodka.
At room temp.
Yeah, at room temp. I think so.
Let's see. We are curious to.
Yeah.
Okay, again, both diagnostics, chip test and leak test passed. And now measurement stop.
What's currently on the screen is the previous measurement. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, now it's doing fine stuff.
There it goes.
I think it's maybe like 2.6, because last year we tested coffee creamers. And
Yes,
they
we
were
did.
all
Oh, yeah.
They were-
pretty low. Those were
Yeah.
pretty low.
I mean, it makes sense, right? We're not drinking like a milkshake.
Yes, yeah.
Imagine
A
that'd be,
milkshake, you have to put in a lot of force to get the
yeah,
milkshake to go up the straw.
yeah,
This I would not need to.
yeah. I don't think people want that kind of texture in the morning, but I don't
No.
know.
What was the volume you loaded?
Let's see. It should be updated. Okay. It's not that accurate as I loaded before. It's 47.2.
Oh my gosh! You're 3 microliters off. Oh my.
Hey, I guess 49.
Horrible. At least you could have been 49, like, you know, our team, 49ers.
Oh, shit.
No. Rosen does not endorse the 49ers.
Yeah, we do.
No.
Yes, about the viscosity.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
It's about the same?
yeah. So you said that it's like
About the same, yeah.
Yeah. It's 2.5.
There you go.
Nice.
I think it's because what, coffee and water have about the same viscosity.
Yeah, coffee's like 1.
Yeah, because it's mostly water.
Hmm.
So then the only thing affecting the viscosity to make it higher would be the and the vodka. Yeah.
I mean, it also has the same, I mean, after the martini settled down, it was actually mouthfeel wise about the same as vodka.
Yeah, I think the mouthfeel I felt like was higher was when I first tasted it was the foam.
The foam.
But once you actually drink,
Yeah.
it feels about the same.
Mm.
So I bet if we tested something like Bailey's Irish Cream, something that's more creamy, rich in texture, then I think that viscosity would be higher.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
would.
do you have some?
I think we tested some last year.
Yeah.
We tested like the almond.
Yeah,
One.
the plant alternative.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's one thing that viscosity can help is if you're looking for a certain mouthfeel, certain richness, then viscosity can give you a very good baseline of what that is like in a more kind of standardized way.
Yeah.
This is also good proof that just looking at something, tasting it, is not a good enough way to figure out your viscosity.
Yeah.
Because if you swirl the vial of vodka and swirl the espresso martini, they might not look exactly the same.
Yeah, especially with the color of the martini might be a little misleading.
Yeah, I think then your brain goes to it must be thicker.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. All right, everyone. This concludes our little demo for the day. We are taking questions if anyone has any.
Yes. We can give holiday drink recommendations, m-VROC 2 recommendations,
Bartending recommendations.
Bartending recommendations.
how to get bubble out.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, the second measurement also is done. So you saw how fast and how accurate we can measure the viscosity. So this time also the results and the data is good. I'm looking at the R squared values. They all look good. And the viscosity of espresso martini is about 2.5 centipoise. Just like the vodka.
Very nice mouthfeel.
See, maybe if I would taste tested the vodka at the same time, I would have noticed they were the same.
I think it's a
But
bit
I didn't
early
wanna
for that.
taste test the vodka, to be honest.
That's a bit early.
Yeah.
Shots of vodka?
Oh,
is that what you're
goodness.
suggesting?
Oh
No,
goodness.
and you can't experience mouthfeel. You have to swirl around in your mouth.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you need to have something to compare it to.
Yes.
All right, so I don't see any questions. We'll wait 1 or 2 more minutes in case any last minute thoughts pop up. Yes, and also if any questions arise in the future, please feel free to reach out to us. You could forward your questions to your sales rep and they will forward it to R&D team. We could take a look at any questions you have in the future. All right. I think I'm gonna call it. Thank you so much to everyone who attended. We really appreciate your time today. We hope you had a little fun with our little holiday webinar. And again, if questions do arise in the future, please feel free to reach out to us. And we hope you all have a very happy and safe holiday and a very happy and safe New Year's as well. And we'll see you all next year.
Thank you. And bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you.